Hey, what's good, guys? Uh, I've been doing a lot of videos, and a lot of people ask me questions about the live, and I had the live, and that thing was just really cool. It's just like the X, it's just without the 16Q links. A little bit different to navigate on the screen. Screen's a little smaller, but the best thing for the X for me uh, is that it's in my studio. It's the heart of my studio. Uh, I absolutely love this thing, but I miss that portability. I used to be able to go out, and anytime I heard like it was gonna rain outside, I knew it, as soon as I saw that flash that a few seconds later something was gonna happen. So I'd be ready. I would hit that button and just be standing there with my mic and my live, and I would catch it, man. And you could normalize it and all that stuff right there in the box. So I kind of missed that. So what I did, I did a little research, and I was checking out this Zoom H1N. It's pretty sweet, man. I did a couple reviews. I read a couple reviews, and I listened to a few before I went out. And they got some pretty nice mics on here. It's 96 kilohertz wave format. It's got a limiter built onto it. USB microphone function, so I could plug it straight up into my computer and actually do a YouTube video on my computer with with sound going into it instead of recording straight into my cell phone with the Bluetooth, which I'll try, and then I'm going to compare them, and I don't know, man. I'm pretty sold on these headphones with the Bluetooth. They're pretty good, but the thing about this, it's got a line out. 32 gigabytes in here, and it's got a mic in, or line in. Yeah, see? So I'm gonna open this. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't looked at it. But what I want to do, and I went ahead and bought the coverage on it too. I told the dude if I drop it, or if something happens, because if I'm out in the rain and it gets wet, or if I'm trying to get a sound that's in a creek, and it gets wet, or I drop it in the water, something happens, then I just go back and get another one. Because this is basically going to be my live. And runs off batteries. You got your what it comes with, and of course what it does. I don't know, man. It says right here, Q-based download information. I have no idea. So hopefully there weren't any numbers on here that I just gave away. There at the bottom, I'm covering the rest. Anyway, Wavelab LE. Wavelab LE, man. Whatever. That's cool. I guess that's how I'm gonna save my samples. I asked the guy, I'm like, so when I hit record on this thing and I hit stop, is it gonna already label the sample? He's like, dude, just shoot the video from your phone, and blah blah blah. And I'm just curious to see how this thing works. Hopefully it works better than this knife. So you open it up, it comes with some batteries, a lot of cardboard. Okay. Again, this is the Zoom H1N handy recorder, professional stereo recording. I don't know, man. It looks dope. Let's see what it looks like inside. Alright, my first look too. It's small. Portable as all get out. It doesn't look like these move. I don't want to mess with that too much. Yeah, nice little device. It's got the, what is that? Line out. So if I want to just straight up take my samples from here and sample into there on, slice, when I'm in my samples, if I hit slice, I could just tap them and hit play. Or if I want to go in and out of my individual samples, I haven't got into it yet, how to do that, but that's what I'm planning on doing with this. On the other side, it's got a little line in, and then it's got a USB. So I should be able to plug straight up into the computer and see all my WAV files. It does say that I have to read these settings on here. There's one of those USBs that charges this, an micro SD, sweet, up to 32 gigabytes. Okay, cool. I got one of those, so I'm ready to roll. I go on here. One thing I'm gonna do is test out these microphones. It's not gonna be in this. I ain't gonna do that in this one. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do with this device. I'm gonna take the samples, go to the park, and swing a swing, get that metal sound out of the swing. Drop some sand, or drop some pebbles on the ground, start an engine in a car, a bird chirping, something whistling, somebody whispering something, a door opening, anything that makes noise. You pick it up with this, and it's got that tripod underneath too. So you might want to have to utilize that here. I actually have a little tripod for a camera, and I might holler at this dude that's on my I watch him all the time, and I always try to remember his name, but his beats are fat. That's what it says on his screen, and his beats really are fat. You take this little thing right here like this, and then I can adjust it however I want, tighten it. This is goofy, man. So let's say I wanted to record everything that was coming out of there and shoot a video. I would plug it like that, hook my camera up to this, and then go to like some feature on it. I guess wherever I hit record and then hit stop, it'll let me know on my video where the pause time was, so I can sync it up. Never got into that, man. I really want to make my videos stand out and pop out a little bit more, always looking for better, and I see something, and I like to master whatever it is that I'm trying to do, man, and I want it to sound good. So here soon I will be actually using this. I'll do a voice comparison on it. I need to get an adapter, because now I'm curious if I use, I just need like one of these, but big to little, so I can go little into the line in on here, and then instead of going into here, like if I wanted to take one of my mics with me is what I'm saying, I just take one of these mics, grab this adapter, XLR adapter, and plug that bad boy right in there. Have this big old thing sticking out to the side of here, and if it breaks, it's cool because I got the coverage. This thing weighs more than this whole device, so I don't know. I want to figure a way how to use a different mic, because this one is going to be more straightforward in what is captured on the speakers. If I line that back up perfectly, that'll work really nice. But say if I want to use say if I want to use this mic right here, it's going to capture what's directly in front of it, not what's behind it. Or I got this ugly green microphone somewhere around here, and it's hooked up to the MPC X2, But this one catches audio from every which angle. You know what I'm saying? So I have different options now on how I want to capture my sound. I might want this one because everything's done in 360 in surround sound now so much. But I might only want some samples to hit straight on, and I want these to be like my chorus all the way around. It might be a waterfall noise or something, and then this just be like straight bass coming straight. But it's a lot to think about. I'm going to get to it, and as soon as I find out, what the goods are, and I'll put something together, man. If I want a sound that sounds like, this is what I'm doing, man. If I want a sound that sounds like a city sound, I'm going to go to the city, alright, and I'm going to record people walking. I want to record conversations. I want to record muffled noises, and everything, sewer lids, any kind of metal that's in the city. It's just a different atmosphere. The air is different. Everything's different. So I want to write a country song. I'm going to go out about 40 miles and take this little thing with me, stand out and get some flies, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to really get some flies and stuff, man, but I might get some flies. I might sample anything that moves out there. I might blade of grass, or the way the wind blows out there, anything subtle, and just use it, take it to my advantage, put it in here on that key groups that we did not too long ago. Unstoppable, man. It's going to be crazy stuff. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I literally just walked in the door, and I couldn't even, I was like, I'm just going to open it and do this, and then I'll mess with it later on, so peace, man. I appreciate you guys.